Yo, what's up? My name is Patrouski, and I'm actually over on the main account for the first time in a while because I plan to be making some Xmas investments today. Now, this video might not go out for a few days because I still want to wait a little bit on one of my items, but the two items that I'm eyeing up the most as investments from this event and the Christmas event 2025 in PokeMMO, if you're watching far in the future, is the mysterious Great Balls. I love these. I think the Great Balls historically have one of the best shiny rates per price in terms of all the different mysterious balls, as well as the options of Pokemon you can pull. There are things like Alpha Snorlax inside of these and like really niche and rare alphas that people really love, as well as the Santa presents. I think the Santa presents are kind of underrated right now, but I want to see if they'll drop further because a lot of people didn't unlock access to them until a bit further into the event. The way you get these is by turning in 100 lost presents, and then after that you have a chance to get some Santa presents down the road. So they're pretty, like, people don't have access to them yet. Not everybody. It's like day 5 of the event as I'm recording right now. Usually holiday events are about 15 days long or so we're only about 33% in. And usually I say to invest in the second half of the event. So this is quite early in terms of when you would normally make investments. Now, I did already buy some mysterious Great Balls, and I got these for a better price than they were at. Now, I noticed that prices have been tanking so much faster on these sealed products in PokeMMO. These products, like the trading card packs, essentially, where you open them to get other things. Sealed product is always a safest investment, not 100% safe. You could always lose money on any investment. Keep that in mind. That is never a, flawless thing, but mysterious balls generally do pretty well, and I've made a lot of my money personally investing in mysterious balls in the past of PokeMMO. But I'm looking at this mysterious ball. I bought 117 of them for about 18,500 Pokeyen a piece, and I do want to go ahead and buy the rest of these mysterious Great Balls. Like, I don't know if these will get a whole lot cheaper. I think this price probably is the bottom out. I could be wrong. I'm going to go ahead and commit a ton of Pokeyen. I'm going to plan to buy 383 of these. That's going to be 7.4 million Pokeyen. If my plan to go through and buy all the Santa presents also happens, which that might happen a few more days into the event, once more people get access to the actually farming them. Let's go check our stack now. That is going to perfectly give me 500 mysterious Great Balls, which I bought for around 19,000 Pokeyen a piece average. 19.5 is what this chat says, which is honestly beautiful to see. So let's go log that in our investment tracker and see how we do over the next coming months. Okay, unfortunately, the new mysterious balls actually haven't been added to PokeMMO Hub, so I can't even track my investment quite yet, but that's okay. I did go ahead and write it down, and we will be using that information in the future to go ahead and track and see how far I came. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to change this to 19.5 actually, so I don't get any numbers confused. I bought 500 mysterious Great Balls for a total of 9.5 million Pokeyen, counting the other 117 that I bought, off camera. I bought 500 of them for about 19.5 thousand Pokeyen a piece. Now, I plan to buy 300 Santa presents, but I haven't done that quite yet. Obviously, you see that calculation on here, and that's the planning. I always tell people to plan your investments, plan how much you want to spend per event ahead of time, and then try not to break that rule. I really think Santa presents have potential, as it's one of the only ways. I think the only way you can get the Christmas camo vanity, which is currently going for 20 million Pokeyen. It's a really weird full body vanity, which full body vanities can be hit or miss. We have like the ghost costume, which is worth like 1 billion Pokeyen or something like that, or more than that, which covers your whole body. The problem is, this is one of the only full body vanities we've ever seen in the game that also doesn't like fully cover your full body, right? It's a full body vanity. However, your face peeks through. Your back slot item is still visible. That's niche and weird and rare. We've never seen anything like that. So the fact that your glove slot is still available, the fact you can still wear other vanities with this is really important to its cost and potential price in the future. And obviously the rarity matters a ton. There's only 12 in stock, and you could make the risky play and invest in the Christmas camo, or do the safe thing and buy the presents, the sealed product, buy the packs of the trading cards, for example. If I were to buy my 300 Santa presents right now, it would cost me 11 million Pokeyen, 11.7. I would save actually a little bit than my estimation. I might just go ahead and do this. It's kind of risky. That's the only thing I'm a little scared of. 39,000 Pokeyen a piece. So I saved a little bit of money over that 40k guesstimate, but that's still that's risky. I'm being a little risky by buying this so early. Once we're only 5 days into the event, I hope that I don't get burned on that. But if I do, I'm sure we'll make it up. Once again, that's why it's important to have like a broad portfolio and have a ton of investments in PokeMMO. We can scroll down and see all of my different investments I've been sitting on for years at this point. It's really important to have a broad spectrum of investments. Don't just dump all of your money into one sealed product or one thing. This is really basic stuff. If you understand anything about the most basic, you know, finance, like, you're gonna far surpass me. I'm just some silly, goofy little guy who really likes playing MMOs and likes learning MMO economies. Anybody with any sort of formal education is gonna blow me out of the water. All right, but I did just spend about over 20 million Pokeyen on the investments in this event, and I feel pretty good about it. Once again, the only thing I'm a little worried about is Santa presents, and if they go down further from here, it's going to be tough to fight back from that. The timing is really important. I feel really good about Mysterious Great Balls. I feel like that's the bottom out. I could be wrong. We'll see. I also just feel really good about this event because I've talked about this in the past, but people aren't playing this event that much. I think the Halloween event let some people down. I think it's a mixture of the players who are unhappy with the state of the game, I guess, are just not playing the game, you know, fair, valid. And then the people who love the game still are also just kind of taking a break and kind of like chilling and just kind of like tired, and they're exhausted. Event season's exhausting, you know. It's back to back to back events. You can only play so many hours a day. I'm really enjoying like the lost present grind, and just like every 10 minutes you check a few things and make some progress and get some cool chance for vanities on the Ironman account. Like I've been enjoying the event. Like a lot of people, honestly, this event's been a pretty good update. I think most people feel that way, but even though I think that's the weird thing, is like it's been a good update and people are really enjoying all the quality of life changes and the update itself, but it's still just people are busy celebrating Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, Christmas, New Year is coming up. Like people are just busy IRL. Thanksgiving was like still pretty recently, you know. I still am like cleaning up from Thanksgiving. Maybe that's just a me thing, but people are busy. People are busy around this time of year. Thanks for the, for the sub. Leaving that in. Fuck it. People are busy, and not everybody's always able to play the Christmas event as much. I think it's the least played event because it's during like some of the most primetime holidays for whatever part of the world you're in. You know, everybody's celebrating something around this time. That's kind of the beauty of it. So I think because it's such a fun and chill and good beloved event, but there's a lack of supply, a lack of players, I think it could be prime real estate for investments. But I could be wrong. Everything I say here is not financial advice. It's just my opinions, me sharing what I'm personally doing, what I'm personally investing into, and cross your fingers and hope it works. If you can beat the market about 70% of the time, you're doing a pretty damn good job. You know, it's one of those things like no one is going to know what the best thing is for investments. Anybody pretending to know 100% what's a good investment and what isn't, you got to distrust them or like avoid them like the plague. That is not someone, like, you have to understand, you know, you can go off of trends. I have, you know, 12 years of experience playing this game. I love this game, and even I make stinker investments sometimes. Even I make big mistakes that cost Pokeyen, and hopefully all you can do is beat out in the long run and make some good investments. I've made a lot of good investments, a few bad ones, and you try to just, you know, get ahead in the long run. I think that's what we're going to end up hopefully doing here this event. So I'm excited to see you guys in a few months with an update video showing how this investment paid off, whether it's in a few months or 2 years. This has not been like an investment guide, so apologies for that. If you want investment guides, I do have videos on my channel, plenty of videos talking about investing in PokeMMO. I think it is one of the most interesting topics in the game, and if you want to build long-term, like, large wealth, you kind of have to invest. Like, you can't just do your Jimmy run every day and become a billionaire. You technically can, but it'd be really hard. Like, I think if you want to become like a billionaire or reach that level of wealth in PokeMMO, like, it just takes like investments. It can't just be, in my opinion, just grinding, which is kind of tough. I guess flipping, to be fair, is kind of the great equalizer. But that's enough rambling, enough yapping. I'm just hoping these investments pay off. I'm feeling pretty confident about them once again, but we'll see how Santa presents do and if they drop a little bit more. Thank you guys for watching. If you found this interesting, entertaining, just the yapping and rambling, talking about investments and like history in PokeMMO, like the video, subscribe for daily videos. I do upload every single day. If you like this game, you want to see more content about it. I also stream on Twitch, usually Monday through Thursday at 12 p.m. ET. Discord's down below. And if you want to go above and beyond and support my content, YouTube memberships, Twitch Primes, Twitch subs, PayPal, Venmo, you guys make this all possible. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. But for now, peace and reno. Yo, what's up? Outro Patrouski here. I wanted to take this second to say thank you so much for watching the entire video. It is thanks to people like you I'm able to make the content that I do, as well as everybody whose name is listed here. That's it for me. Have a fantastic day.